The Commission for Air Quality Management of Delhi has lifted Stage 4 GRAP restrictions after air quality showed a marginal improvement. Authorities say the overall air quality index has slipped from the severe category to poor, prompting a rollback of the toughest emergency measures that were brought in to tackle rising pollution levels. With GRAP 4 now withdrawn, strict curbs on constructions and demolition activities have been relaxed, along with certain restrictions on high-emission diesel vehicles that were earlier kept off the roads. But this is only a partial relief. GRAP's stages 1, 2 and 3 will continue to remain in force, which means dust control measures, mechanical road sweeping, restrictions on non-essential construction and tight monitoring of industrial and vehicular emissions will continue across Delhi NCR. Official data also shows that several parts of the capital are still recording very poor air quality, with AQI levels well above safe limits in multiple locations. Experts have warned that this improvement is primarily due to temporary meteorological conditions, including better wind speed, and any fresh deterioration could trigger the return of stricter curbs. For now, GRAP 4 is lifted, but the pollution in Delhi is far from over. Now, joining me on the telecast is my colleague Rumi Mishra. Rumi, obviously GRAP 4 first of all was implemented quite late, and now it has been revoked, citing the fact that now it's not in severe category, it's in the poor category, but the pollution is still very bad. And obviously favoring these conditions are the wind speed and obviously winter in itself. So what does this mean in terms of the authorities and the government's action towards AQI?
Yes, Riya, Delhi government has now revoked the GRAP 4 conditions on controlling air pollution. This has happened just a week after it was imposed due to the worsening situations. We have seen how the air across the national capital region, in fact, was so densely polluted. It was almost in the hazardous category. The Graded Response Action Plans Subcommittee in a meeting yesterday said that the air quality in Delhi has improved, and that AQI was recorded as above 250, which is in the poor category. However, the committee also pointed out that a new concern has now arisen, that the air quality forecast provided by IMD and IITM suggests an increase in AQI of Delhi due to slower winds in coming days. So, despite the fact that the winds are currently faster these days, the winds are going to get slower, and there is still chances of the AQI again going back to the severe or severe plus category. Older vehicles which went off the road due to conditions imposed by GRAP 4 now can return to the roads in Delhi. The Delhi government has also made it a must for schools to hold classes until class 11th, except for class 10th in hybrid mode, both physical and online. So GRAP 1 restrictions have come into force when the AQI was between 201 and 300, which is of course categorized as poor. GRAP 2 restrictions are going to be still underway, despite the fact that the AQI has not reached 300 yet. GRAP 4, of course, has been revoked. Over to you, Riya.
All right, Rumi, thank you so much for joining me on the telecast. Meanwhile, viewers, that's a wrap for the bulletin. We'll step into a short break.